he's told me a little bit about their family, and from what I understand, they'll be very well coached and very disciplined.
Where's your dad play for Dick at?
Stevens Point.
Did they run that? Did they run kind of funky offense now a little bit?
I think it's just kind of setting a lot of screens. Setting a lot of screens. I think they run something probably similar to it, but I'm sure as everybody does, you kind of evolve different things as time goes on.
How much does a road game like this close to the Big 12, help you get ready for conference season?
I think it's just another opportunity for our team to, kind of grow and kind of, see what we're made of. Anytime you go on the road, you're going to have a hard time winning if you don't play smart and you don't play tough. So, we've had a couple of tests early on, and this will be another one.
Does your father stay in contact with Dick? I'm sorry.
No.
How important do you think this game is? Because a road non-conference game against a BCS team is something most people are going to look at as a measuring stick for you guys.
Yeah, I think, it's important. It's a very important game. I don't think you can look at it as any more important than a game than any other game we have. Obviously, I think it will be a good measuring stick for us. Especially close to conference. But, we just got to approach it like we have every other game and go in there and try to execute and, stick to our game plan and it's just about coming out with the W.
Coach compared this game a couple times to the game against UNI. What kinds of things did you guys learn in Cedar Falls that you can use against Virginia?
Well, I think against UNI, we didn't play very smart and we didn't play very tough throughout the whole game. I thought there was different periods throughout the game where we played tough, and I thought there was different periods throughout the game where we played smart, but we didn't put it together for the whole game. And anytime you play a very smart, disciplined team on their home court, you can't expect to go in there and shoot 60% from the floor. That's probably just not going to happen. So, that's just we're being tough and being smart for 40 minutes. You have to do it if you're going to beat teams like that.
Coach said defensively, they're a lot like you and I. What's the key to get open shots against a team that's going to really pack it in and force you to hit, perimeter stuff?
Yeah, you got to move the ball from one side of the court to the other and back and forth. The more times that, a team like that's smart and good, sound defensively, if the ball stays on one side of the court, they're going to sit there and watch you. You know what I mean? And if the ball moves from the other side of the court to the other, you give the defense a chance to get out of position a little bit. And all of a sudden you get some guys, penetrating in the lane, and you kind of got them playing catch-up. And all of a sudden you're getting, Deontay to the rim or open shot for Jamie or, so on and so forth. So, I think if we can move the ball from one side of the court to the other against this team, we should be able to, create some opportunities for ourselves.
Coach said you guys are probably going to be playing more zone from now on, just to protect guys inside or if you got guys in foul trouble. Do you think that kind of can help this team on the defensive end, just because you have so many athletes in length?
Yeah, I think it's something that we're going to have to be able to do a little bit because, we don't have a lot of bodies, and we got to keep guys out of foul trouble. And anytime, if you can get good at playing zone and good at playing man, you can kind of keep the other team off balance with, mixing it up, different looks at them and not letting them ever get comfortable with what you're running. So, he hasn't talked to me personally about what we're going to do going forward, but, that's not that surprising.
How much zone do you guys work on in practice?
We've worked on zone since the first week of practice. And, once we've gotten into the games, we start game planning for other teams. We've worked on it a little less, but we've been working on it, steady throughout the season.
Is there a difference for you getting in rhythm in the open floor early on in the game in transition than there is maybe fighting through screens and trying to find looks in the half court?
No, I just, for me personally, I'm just always trying to hunt shots. Whether it's, in transition is a great time to find looks, open looks, because the defense is trying to get back and, keep Deontay and Jake out of the paint. But then in the half court too, I'm looking to come off of screens or play off of other guys' penetration and get open shots.
Thanks, Scott.